Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, a squad looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Time to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Man, you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead a little bit before he secured that.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over his block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the left side. powers through. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So NC State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Here comes the offense onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And, Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game.
Can anyone catch him? The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That is a nice break.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Avery. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks.
He wants to take the top off. Snags it. He's in for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 10 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Wants to throw. It's McCall. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On the move, it's Avery. Just trucks through it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And they're in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe it's... What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep guys downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A full dive to haul that one in. Over 100 yards receiving, and he's doing it in style, David.
And the defense has no answer. And now you're going to break that out of him? You're going to lay out, catch the football? I mean, insane body control. He's shown you a little bit of everything, and this defense has had enough.
He's going to pass. On the run, still looking. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. Bulldozes his way through. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate. They get enough rush and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's McCall. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Avery. And he will house it. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's McCall. Pocket starts to collapse. And the sack all the way back at the 5. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Waters. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. On first down from their own 22. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
It's caught. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 30, past the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 50, the 40, at the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Looking down the middle. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off?
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Coming after it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
No, loose ball squirting all over the place, completion. It went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Tackled down at the 36, and the offense will take over.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
On the ready.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
Check. Alert, alert. Unlock. Moves.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It smothers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.